Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 15 of EDU6200. I know we skipped week 14 on a video, but here we are, Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. If you're off the entire week like we are here in Hillsboro, hope you enjoy the week off. If you've got to work today, had to work today, have to work tomorrow, well, you know, you're there for the kids, and I understand that piece. One of the best things Hillsboro did was give us the entire week off. I think I told you guys that story at one point about when I first started teaching. We had school on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then a couple years later they went just Monday and Tuesday, and the week became a total waste. It was a Monday and a Friday, and who wants to do that every week? So I'm off the entire week, which is why I'm doing the video tonight, and I'll be catching up on some more grading for you guys. If you haven't gotten stuff graded, I'll be taking care of that. I know some of you emailed me today. I'll get back to you tonight as well. But I wanted to come to you because I skipped the week 14 video. So first and foremost, if you haven't done it yet, your response posts for week 14 discussion forum are due tonight. In addition, there's at least 5 or 6 of you who haven't done the video chat summaries. And if you don't do those by December 3rd, they become a 0. That's right. December 3rd is the deadline date for those. They go to a 0 automatically on December 3rd or December 4th if you haven't turned them in by December 3rd. So that's really important because that is next week. Now, what we have left in the course is really just a week and a half basically of 2 things. Number 1, we have WCG number 8, the group survey. I believe everybody has gotten the survey done and gotten your results. It is due next Monday, so that's on the 2nd of December. Let me make sure you understand that there are 4 things you must turn in. Number 1, you must turn in your questions, 10 questions for your survey. Number 2, you must turn in a graphic representation of the data you gathered for each of the questions. So basically one type of graph for each one. And we've talked about this before that if you use like Google Forms or Office Forms or SurveyMonkey, they do it for you pretty much now. It's kind of like easy. In the old days, I had to go and do a graph in Excel, but they kind of do it for you. Number 3, 3 pages minimum of a summary of the data. So this is where you're going to actually describe the data. Now you're not going to talk about your feelings on the data here. You're only describing it. So statements such as, this shows our school is very favorable in the eyes of the parents. That's an appropriate statement. This shows that the school is not favorable in the eyes of the parents. That's also a valid statement. What's not a statement you make in this part of the 3 pages is, I think that the parents like the school. It's not about what you think. It's only about what the data says. So that's a very important distinction here is all you're doing is presenting the data now in a written form, and it's got to be 3 pages. Now, you got 10 questions to analyze. I've yet to have a student analyze 10 questions and not have 3 pages. Item number 4, your 1-page reflection. It can be a little over 1 page if you want to, but basically the 1 page is now you responding to what you've done. What did you think about the assignment? Many of you have been writing stuff about, this is a really enlightening assignment. The parents don't like our school, or the parents really like our school, however you want to do that. What you learned from it, what you might do differently, what you might change. All this stuff is due next Monday. Now, you've got a couple options for turning it in. Some folks have already turned in, like 6 of you. I went and looked to make sure everything was there. And as of, I believe it was Saturday, anybody who turned it in by Saturday had at least the necessary elements. I didn't read them yet, but you had the 4 elements there. So some of those people chose to turn them all in as 1 page, 1 document. That's perfectly fine. Others of you chose to turn it in as 4 separate documents. That's fine too. Some of you did 3 documents where your 3-page summary and your reflection were together. That's fine. Then it had to be 4 pages, obviously. So as long as you've got those 4 elements, you're going to be fine. And again, I ask you 48 hours. So it's due next Monday. Make sure I have it by Saturday, and I'll be glad to look at it for you ahead of time. And I told a couple of you that this past weekend as you were emailing me about the assignment. So that's all that's due this last week. You can also review Chapter 13. We already talked about the last of the Florida school laws. Just a reminder, to make sure you understand the Florida School Laws book and what it can do for you and how it can be used as a reference. Last thing, the final exam. Now, technically, the final exam is 12-3 to 12-6, but because of feedback I've gotten in the past with this course, and one of you questioned already, the final exam is actually going to open up on Saturday. That's right, it's going to open up on Saturday, the 30th of November, and it will close on December 6th. It is the same type of format as the first one, only there's no multiple choice or true false. It's 5 essay questions. In the email I sent out for week 14, I gave you what the 5 questions are going to be about. Make sure you know what they are. In addition, make sure you're ready to write about them. You have 4 hours. You can only go in at one time, and that's it. So if you want to get it done over the weekend, I would definitely be worried about doing it on that day. If not, if you're going to do it during the week, then it's got to be done by Friday because I got to get grades in and I got to read them. So what you'll find with this, folks, is I'll be looking at them as they're coming in. I won't do what I normally do with other assignments. I wait till they're all in before I grade them because I have a deadline too for grades that have to be in, I think, by Monday. So it gives me a couple days to get things in. So that's really it. That's all that's left in the course. We're there. We're at the end. And it's been a great semester with you guys. We've had a hurricane hiccup there in the beginning. Not as bad as the hurricane we had 2 years ago, where I think I told you guys it delayed half the course. Really threw things for a loop. But there are two groups of you out there right now. There's a group who've been with me now for 2 semesters. You were with me this past summer in EDU6550. You're now at me in EDU6200. Unless I see you in an independent study course or the college finds a way to give me another class to teach, or you come back for a doctorate and I work with you in that realm. It's been a pleasure working with all of you. Those of you who are not going to see me for next summer's EDU6550 because obviously you're done. Please know I'm always here to help you. I've had many students from this college, from Florida Southern, come and get jobs in Hillsborough County or jobs in Polk County or anywhere else where you might live. And they want to reach out and say, hey, what do you think about this? Or I've gotten a job, and I'm always happy to have that conversation with you. I'm always a phone call, an email, a text away. If you have any questions, any advice you want, one of the things I found in my 24 years of doing this is that my greatest passion now is helping new educators and newer leaders become very, very effective leaders in what they do. So that's an important thing. For those of you, I'm sorry, guys, sticking around for summer EDU 6550, that's a great course on looking at data and how we use data. And so I'll be seeing you guys during summer too. It normally starts right at the end of June. And it's a very quick course. It's only like 7.5 weeks long. But we do more of those video chats. We actually do 4 of them, and we do a data analysis, which is really cool. And now that I've got the unlimited feature, and I'm sorry, the light keeps going in and out in the background. Now I've got the unlimited feature on Zoom. We can have more time to discuss data and how it works and how we can use it as an instructional tool. So those are some really important things. What you guys will find with this class, it's really a great precursor for what's going to be on the FELE exam. I've had great feedback in the 5 years I've done this course that it really helps for that law section of the FELE exam. The other area you want to really focus on is finance. I'm not going to be your finance professor for most of you, but understanding the FEFP formula, that's huge, huge. Make sure you review FEFP before you take the FELE exam. It'll help you, and the college has a great review course as well. So that's really it, guys. It's a Monday night of Thanksgiving week. I'm going to go hang out with my family and have a good time this week because I'm off. But anything you guys need, I am around during the week, and if I don't respond right away, I'll get back to you guys. Today was doctor appointment day with Mom. So as you guys know, my mom is living with me, and today we did 3 doctor's appointments in one day because I didn't have to take off work. That's a good thing. But I really enjoyed working with all of you, and those y'all see again in the summer. I'm looking forward to that as well. And you guys have a great, great evening, a great Thanksgiving, and a great upcoming winter break. And I'll see y'all real soon.